Hey Parkland, Brian Byers here from Dean Cooley GM, and I'm standing in front of this, one of our last 2019 trucks. It's a GMC Sierra AT4. Now right now, retail price of this truck with all the accessories we put on it would be about $72,000, but we actually have over $15,000 off in savings on this truck, which gives you about a bi-weekly payment of $363. That's what I pay. So if you're interested in buying this truck at my cost, it's available to you right now. So if you want to know a little bit more about it, come for a little bit of a walk around with me. So I'll give you an idea of what you get for that price. So this being an AT4, they actually have this truck sitting up a little bit higher. It's a 2-inch lift from factory, and the vehicle safety systems have all been tuned properly for that 2-inch lift, so none of that is affected by it. You also get these cool recovery hooks, and they're painted red. The front of the vehicle also has these parking sensors, so to help you park this big truck in your garage or in a parking spot. You also have these LED headlights and LED fog lights, and then you got these vents here that help with the aerodynamics of the truck. So actually, as you're driving, there's air flowing through here to help make this vehicle a little bit more slippery through the air. As you come around the side of this AT4, this particular one has the 20-inch rims, and then you have the wheel arch moldings that go around to help kind of protect the look of the paint. As you look up here, you're going to see this badge. Now, as you look at any GMCs, they usually will have a badge here, and they'll tell you which engine it has. This particular one has our 5.3-liter V8, and it's matched up with our 10-speed automatic transmission. So with that transmission, you're going to get more out of this engine, so it's going to perform better. So really, really smooth shifting transmission, really nice to drive truck. We have our new mirrors on here with blind spot monitoring and lane change alert. So there's little symbols in there. If they turn yellow, basically stay in your lane. We also have a little bit of a longer mirror than our competitors. And what's nice to know about that is we've done the tests. You can see about 5 to 6 feet out to the side further with these mirrors. And because they're on the door as opposed to attached to the window, it's actually quieter inside the cabin with these trucks. As you go along the side here, you'll see we have little chrome buttons on all the doors. That actually works with our passive entry, because this vehicle, basically, you just have a key, you walk up to the door, any door, not just the front doors, any door, press that chrome button to lock or unlock the door. And we'll go inside in just a second, but I wanted to kind of finish off in the back here. We have our corner step on this truck. We also have dual exhaust. Being an AT4, you get all the off-road equipment that you could be looking for. So locking rear differential, it's fully automatic, so no driver intervention whatsoever. You have Rancho suspension, all the skid plates you need, heavy duty air cleaner. So really, really a good truck if you're doing a little bit of off-roading. But then you also get standard equipment, our multi-pro tailgate. So they say there's about 6 or 7 different things you can do with this tailgate. You got a load stop here. You can also press this button. Makes it easier to get in and out of the box. You also can knock that down, make it a stair. And then you can even put, if you wanted to, lights or even a kicker audio system right in the tailgate. So really, really cool setup. Makes it a lot easier to get in and out of the box. And once you get back here, we have actually the strongest box in the industry. So if you're using it for work, lots you can do back here. You got 12 tie downs, put up to 500 pounds of pressure on those tie downs. You also have the most cargo volume. So this short box has more cargo volume than any of our competitors' 6'6" box. So if you're hauling stuff, lots and lots of space back here. You even got a plug, a 110 outlet back here. So if you need to charge anything while you're at the job site, you got that plug. And then you have LED lights all over the place to basically be able to see what you need to see when you're doing work back here. And it's also kind of nice to point out, we've got all these slots here. You can actually just cut wood and like use these slots to set dividers inside the box of the truck. So you don't have to buy expensive accessories to do things like that. Literally wood, that's all you need. We can find wood anywhere. So I'm gonna get you to hop in the back alley and I'll jump in the front. One thing I wanted to point out while we're back here, With this AT4, you actually get these really cool floor liners. So we've all heard of, oh geez, I can't remember what the, yeah, well, there's a brand though. What's that brand? Anyways, they're an all-weather floor liner, super easy to take out and clean. They separate in the middle here. It just helps protect the vehicle for the long term. You know, you don't have to worry about getting mud and grime in the carpet. Now, anybody that's sitting back here should be fairly comfortable. The seats are perforated leather. When you get the AT4, you get this nice Kalahari trim right here, just to kind of make it look a little bit different. But there's storage in the back of these, so that's kind of neat. And then if you lift this seat up, there's even built-in storage here as well. And then anybody sitting back here has heated seats on the outboard seats, and then USB ports as well to keep everything charged and keep you happy. And you can hook up to the Wi-Fi inside the vehicle if you want, and keep your tablets charged. I'm just gonna jump up front. So as you get in front of this vehicle, some of the things to notice is it does have a sunroof. But while I'm up here, some people don't realize this. This material here used to always be like a light gray, but inside this truck, it's like a dark, well, it's black. And I like that because it just seems more sporty inside a truck like this. But as you go to the front here, you got two glove boxes. So lots and lots of storage just on the passenger side, and then lots of bins in the, or lots of space in the door bins. You'll see that there's like a Bose badge there. So this vehicle does have the Bose audio system with the subwoofer. So a really, really nice audio system. You jump up front here. This is our infotainment system. Literally one of the easiest, best systems to use in the industry. It's set up like a smartphone. So if you're used to using a smartphone, you should be able to figure this out quite well. You have built-in Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You have your camera button here so you can see people walking through. Helps you hook up to a trailer really easily. You can even have user profiles. So if you're sharing the truck, you can save user profiles. So basically save stereo controls and radio stations and temperature controls to each user profile. So you never have to get back in here and change everything. It's just set up to your user profile. As you go down here, you have dual climate control. The seats in the front are heated and cooled. And then down here in the piano buttons, you basically have all kinds of different controls, like parking sensors. You can open your tailgate, turn on your plugs, because you have two of these, one in the box and one here. You have more USB ports. And then this truck is fully equipped to tow over 9,000 pounds. So you do have a trailer brake there. And you also have a wireless charger. So you can just throw your phone there, charge it. And it does work with a case. So it's about 3 times stronger than our typical wireless charger. So you can put one there with like an OtterBox and it should be able to charge it. As you jump up front here, we still got the old style stock. So a lot of people seem to really like that traditional stock. You can also control all 10 gears just right from this button here. We got all of our buttons here to control our driver information center and our Bluetooth control buttons. And then on this side, we have our cruise control buttons with our heated steering wheel. It's nice to have that heated steering wheel button right on the steering wheel because it's just there. If you want it, you don't have to try and find it in some sort of display. It's on the steering wheel. And then I want to point this out because this is really nice to have. This is fully leather wrapped steering wheel. So very, very nice on the hands, really comfortable. Really a nice feeling steering wheel. And then it's also tilt and telescopic. So you can basically find a great seating position for anybody in this vehicle. On this side, you get different modes. So being an AT4, you get, like you can see in the middle here, sport mode or tow haul mode. And then you can also control the 4x4 settings just right below there. And you can switch to 2 high, 4 high. And then we have auto track in this truck. So if you don't know whether to use 4 high or 4 low, you can actually just throw it in auto and it'll send power to the front when needed, disengage it when it doesn't need it. So it just makes it a little bit easier for somebody that doesn't know what scenario they are driving in. So that in a nutshell is what you get in this last remaining 2019 GMC Sierra AT4. If you'd like to take a little bit more or take a look at it again, you can either come down to 1600 Main Street South here in Dauphin. You can call us and ask us about it at 204-638-4026, or you can look at this or any of our other inventory at deancouleygm.ca.